Your motivation depends on your type of thinking. Here's how to find out. Sort yourself out so that you're more willing to take on work tasks and find common ground with your colleagues more easily. Let's say you are given a challenging task in an area with which you are not very familiar or have never dealt with it before. What motivates you to roll up your sleeves and get down to business? That in the process you will develop some skills and broaden your horizons? Or that you will impress the person who gave you the task and earn praise? The answer depends on your type of thinking. When they talk about approach to work, they distinguish between two. One inclined to learn and one inclined to encourage. 1. Learning prone mindset type. People with this type are motivated by the desire to become more competent and learn something new. They don't expect loud praise for the information they gather, but experience the satisfaction of improving their skills and expanding their knowledge. This is the main reward for them. Signs you spend a lot of your free time learning different things, even if it doesn't bring any particular benefit. You just enjoy it. You are the one that colleagues, and maybe even a supervisor, turn to when they need information. They are convinced that you know how to find it, and they see you as a source of knowledge. When confronted with a difficult question or unfamiliar topic, you experience joyful anticipation, not fear. Pros of. You are constantly evolving. You accept criticism more easily because you see it as an opportunity to learn something. You're more likely to retain information in your long-term memory because you're not trying to use it only for fleeting gain. Minus an almost constant desire to learn new things and improve skills can be overwhelming and can even lead to exhaustion. The brain requires more energy than any other human organ. It consumes 20% of the body's calories. If you strain your brain without a break, you can drive yourself to burnout. 2. The type of thinking that tends to encourage. People with this type are strongly motivated by recognition and praise. It is not the acquisition of new knowledge that gives them satisfaction, but the approval they are rewarded for the task performed. It is important for them to get a favorable opinion of their competence and to avoid negative judgments. Signs. You feel most satisfied when you receive positive feedback and recognition from your colleagues. You readily agree that other people's opinions about you are very important to you. You are always looking for opportunities to share your knowledge and teach someone. Pros. You are very conscientious about how your actions are judged by your colleagues. You have a well-developed short-term memory. So if you constantly need to memorize and give out new information at work, that's a big advantage. Minus. If you constantly rely on external approval, there's a higher risk of experiencing disappointment and frustration. Not everyone knows how to give positive feedback. According to the survey, 37% of executives never do it at all. Why it is important to know your type of thinking. You can't say that one type is better than the other. They are different, and each has its own advantages and disadvantages. Moreover, you can lean to one or the other depending on the situation. But still one of them will manifest itself more often. That's why it's worth identifying your dominant type. You'll find the best way to motivate yourself. Before berating yourself for laziness and apathy, when there is no desire to work, think about what motivates you. Learning or encouragement. Then it will be easier to find the right carrot to get you going. You will improve your relationship with your supervisor. Ideally, he himself should try to understand what motivates you and helps you perform better. Otherwise, it's worth telling him about it. If you have realized that you are inclined to learn, offer to assign you to work on big complex issues or research. If you're inclined to encourage, let them know that positive feedback energizes you and ask them to share it more often, not just point out your mistakes. This may seem like a scary conversation, but in the end you both win. Your manager will understand how to better formulate tasks for you in order to make you even more interested in the work, and you will get a more comfortable working environment. It will be easier for you to communicate with your colleagues. With some of them you will not necessarily have the same type of thinking, and this can lead to conflicts. Understanding your own motivation will help you get to know others better and establish communication with them. Thank you for watching this channel.